Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. Eid al-Fitr leave shall be from Tuesday 29th of Ramadan until 3rd of Shawwal. The Shura Council hosts His Excellency the Minister of Regional Municipalities and Water Resources, who delivered the ministry's statement. And Royal Hospital achieves qualitative accomplishments in the field of adrenaline gland tumor surgery. Live from the news center of the Sultanate of Oman television, here we present to you tonight's news bulletin. His Excellency Sayyid Khalid bin Hilal bin Saud Al Busaidi, Minister of Diwan of the Royal Court and Chairman of the Civil Service Council, today issued a decision determining blessed Eid al-Fitr leave for employees at the ministries, public authorities and other units of the state administrative apparatus. It shall be from Tuesday 29th of Ramadan 1437 Hijrah, corresponding to 5th July 2016 until 3rd of Shawwal 1437 Hijrah. Official duty will be resumed on Sunday 10th July. Shawwal crescent sighting will be declared by the competent authorities. His Excellency Sheikh Abdullah bin Nasser Al Bakri, Minister of Manpower, today issued a ministerial decision determining the Eid al-Fitr 1437 Hijrah leave for the employees at the companies, establishments and enterprises of private sector subjected to rules of labor law. It will start from Tuesday 29th of Ramadan 1437 Hijrah, corresponding to 5th July 2016 until 3rd of Shawwal 1437 Hijrah. Official duty will be resumed on Sunday 10th July 2016. The decision allowed employers and employees to compensate this leave if work necessity arises, and employees whose weekly off coincides with the leave must be compensated. All employees seize the opportunity of this blessed occasion forward to His Majesty the Sultan best wishes and greetings, requesting to the Almighty Allah to protect His Majesty, grant him good health, happiness and long life, and to return these and similar occasions on His Majesty the Omani people and dear homeland with progress and prosperity under His Majesty's wise leadership, and to all Muslims good omen, blessings and welfare. The Shura Council today hosted His Excellency Ahmed bin Abdullah Al-Shehi, Minister of Regional Municipalities and Water Resources, who delivered the ministry's statement. Their Excellencies Shura Council members discussed the ministry's statement, which tackled a number of matters regarding municipal policies and plans, as well as projects due to be implemented during the 8th five-year plan. The Council discussed permissions of digging wells in the Governorate's work nature of B company, illegal land claim, views of municipal councils for the upcoming period and challenges it faces. It also discussed ministry's role in urban planning, municipal and environmental work, public health services, sewage services, dams, roads and ways of getting rid of waste, as well as plans of spreading food and water laboratories in various governorates of the Sultanate. To enhance relations between the Sultanate and Libya and ways of strengthening cooperation between the two countries for achieving security and stability all over Libya, topped discussions of His Excellency Consular Aqila, or Her Excellency Consular Aqila Saleh Isa, Chairman of Libyan Council of Deputies, who arrived this morning on a several-day official visit to the Sultanate. He will meet with a number of senior officials in the state. He was received on arrival by His Excellency Mohammed bin Yusuf Al-Zarrafi and the Secretary of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for Administrative and Financial Affairs, and a number of officials at the ministry. To adopt latest diagnostic and therapeutic techniques followed on the international leave, the Royal Hospital accomplished an extraordinary achievement in the field of adrenaline gland tumor surgery that is considered the first of its kind in the Sultanate. The medical team succeeded in removing a left adrenaline gland tumor by performing a new laparoscopic operation called retroperitoneoscopic adrenalectomy. The first case of this surgery in Oman and probably in the Gulf Cooperation Council was performed on a 34-year-old who had difficulty in controlling high blood pressure for about 6 months. He was on 4 types of drugs to control his blood pressure, and his blood test showed very high aldosterone and low potassium in blood. The surgical team, led by Dr. Riyadh Ahmed, senior consultant, the head of endocrine team at the Royal Hospital, through the surgery brought the patient's blood pressure under control, and his aldosterone levels in the blood dropped to normal. Muscat University opens its doors to the first batch in the coming academic year, which starts on the 25th of next September after the Education Council approved its establishments. As the latest Omani higher education institution, the first batch consists of 160 male and female students in the foundation program for bachelor degree students and diploma program for master's degree before enrolling in the 3 university college programs, which are Business and Management College, Engineering and Technology College, and Transport and Logistics College. The university launched international partnerships and academic co-relations with 3 British institutions, namely Universities of Cranfield, Aston and MLS, in order to bring professors on a regular basis to the Sultanate to teach the foundation programs and academic requirements to students of Muscat University. The university seeks to provide high standard academic services to students from inside and outside the Sultanate, backed by solid research movement and closely related with priorities of the Sultanate's social and economic development. The launching ceremony was patronized by His Excellency Dr. Abdullah bin Nasser Al Harasi, Chairman of the Public Authority for Radio and Television.
We will see them coming up to the program in September 2017. They'll all be taking their programs here in Muscat, with staff from my university, Aston in Birmingham, coming out here to teach those students, or staff based here with support from our staff back at Aston, also teaching those students. Three areas to start with: accounting for management, logistics and chemical engineering.
We will provide the pathway program that will lead to Cranfield and Aston University postgraduate and undergraduate programs here in Muscat. The pathway program will start in September with a cohort of students who will be prepared in English language skills, mathematics, English and language for special purposes, would include accounting, management, transport, logistics, IT, and at the end of that program we hope that those students will proceed to the Muscat University programs with 2 prestigious universities in the UK.
You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and still to come in our news bulletin. The Ministry of Transport and Communication celebrates World Sailor Day.
وطني لو شغلت بالخلد عنه نازعتني إليه بالخلد نفسي. للوطن في عيون مبدعيه وممثليه خارجه معان عميقة ترونها في برنامج أوتوغراف. أوتوغراف في الأوقات التالية.
Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. With a capacity of 15 million newborn fish annually, the Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth signed an agreement with the Omani company for pea-size culture development to set up and run a fish hatchery at the PCI Culture Center in Al Bustan area. The hatchery contributes in providing newborn fish for all PC culture projects in the Sultanate, in addition to exporting to projects of neighboring countries. The agreement was signed during the second meeting of the main committee of PC Culture. The meeting stressed on the importance of developing the integrated PC culture sector and discussed the current situation of the commercial and complementary PC culture demands. His Excellency Dr. Fuad bin Jafar al-Sajwani, Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth, presided over the meeting. In recognition of efforts exerted by sailors in supporting the international economy and risks they face at sea, the Sultanate, represented by the Ministry of Transport and Communication, celebrates with various member countries at International Maritime Organization the World Sailor Day, which falls on the 25th of June every year. The Sultanate celebrated this occasion for the 5th consecutive year. During the celebration, a number of excelled sailors from various private and government institutions were honored. Winners in the competition of the Best Picture for Omani Sailor and the owner of the Best Graduation Project from International Maritime College Oman in the field of navigation and marine engineering was also honored. The Institute of Public Administration launched a new book entitled The State's Administrative Apparatus Directory in the Sultanate of Oman. It came within the goals of the institutes to prepare and publish scientific researches and other publications related to administrative aspects. The Sultanate since 1970 worked to establish and develop its administrative apparatus, as well as made appropriate changes to its systems. The book was considered a valuable source for researchers and those interested in administration. Through this book, the researchers will be able to get fully acquainted with contents of the state's administrative apparatus. The book came as another achievement added to the efforts exerted by the Institute of Public Administration in fields of training, consultations, as well as library and information services. The launching ceremony was presided over by His Excellency Sheikh Khalid bin Umar Al Marhoon, Minister of Civil Service and Chairman of the Board of Directors of the Institute. The latest satellite images show that the low-pressure area developed over north of the Arabian Sea and the center is about 800 kilometers of the Sultanate's coast, associated with a wind speed of 20 to 25 knots. Weather map analysis indicate that advection of clouds over the coastal areas of the Arabian Sea, with chances of isolated rain in the next 3 days. Seas associated with the monsoon wind is expected to affect the southeastern coast of the Sultanate with a wave height of 3 to 4 meters. The Public Authority for Civil Aviation advises the citizens and residents to follow the latest weather bulletins from the National Multi-Hazard Early Warning Center. And here are the Ramadan times for tomorrow. Fajr prayers at 3:55 a.m., Maghrib prayers at 7:02 p.m. And now for the general weather forecast around the Sultanate. Partly cloudy skies will prevail over the coastal areas of the Governorate of Al-Wusta and South Sharqiya, with chances of scattered rainfall, while the Governorate of the Far will witness partly cloudy to cloudy skies with chances of intermittent drizzle. The rest of the Sultanate will have clear skies with chances of high clouds on some areas. Winds will be northeasterly light to moderate over the coast of Sea of Oman, while it will be south to southwesterly light to moderate moderate and occasionally active off the coast of the Arabian Sea. The rest of the governorates, it will be southeasterly light to moderate. Seas will be rough along the coast of the Arabian Sea with a maximum wave height of 4 meters and slight along the rest of the coast with a maximum wave height of 1.25 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. Eid al-Fitr leave shall be from Tuesday 29th of Ramadan until 3rd of Shawwal. The Shura Council hosts His Excellency the Minister of Regional Municipalities and Water Resources, who delivered the ministry's statements. And Royal Hospital achieves qualitative accomplishments in the field of adrenaline gland tumor surgery. Live from the news center of the Sultanate of Oman, we have presented to you tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here in the newsroom and studios, it's good night.